And we up and running. Looks like OBS lately it's starting to crash all the time. So I have to figure out for next week something different. And if anybody can let me know how is the sound. Yeah, it looks like it's just keep crashing for no reason. So as you can see guys over here, base is down and I have to finish up this boot. Uh, this one is almost done. I just want to do a little bit dry brush here and there, and I have to finish this one. And then we can give a clear coat and call it a day. And for those who are new over here, you can see the base. This is all done. Now I almost dropped it. So today we're gonna focus on this. And we have the trousers over here. So this is all done, as you can see. This just needs the clear coat. I'm gonna give the clear coat all of them at once. And then we have the back piece of the armor. These are from the boots. This is the left side. This is his front armor. We have the other piece as well. And now here, this is already painted up, as you can see. And then I have the other side, which we are going to be finishing it up today as well. And then once these are all done, then we're gonna move on to the fabric. So I started a small part of the fabric. Now this is kind of, I would say, around 70% done, and I will have to apply a little bit more paint on it. So it's not going to be this color. It's going to be a little bit different. But we will go. We will see how we go with this one. This one. So again, today we're going to finish up the boots. So that will be the main focus. And then we're going to finish up this one as well. We're going to give a clear coat of varnish to all of these pieces. And then hopefully by next week, we're going to be at a better point to keep going with this. Now, if any of you from the chat can let me know if the sound is all okay. I'm using a different mic today, so I'm just testing it out to see how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the boot. I'm gonna finish this one up. So this is done. On this one, I just have to do a little bit of dry brushing here and there, and maybe even add a little bit of water. So that one, it's pretty much done. On this one, we're gonna work a little bit later. This is done, done, and done. And now this one, as I mentioned it, we still gonna work on it. We're still gonna apply some of the washes on the edges and everything like that. Now, and as I mentioned, we're going to start with the boots. So I need my wet palette. And I need to add a little bit of water because it's drying out really, really fast. And that's kind of defeats the whole purpose of the wet palette. Now, guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for choosing me today. Just sit back and relax and enjoy. And this model is Darksiders. It's dead. It's from Tanuki Figures. You can find them on the Patreon. Now, this video, it's not sponsored. This is something that I do for myself. I really, really like the video game. At this point, you can play it on almost every single console, and it's a really, really fun hack and slash. So if you're in that type of games, go ahead, give it a try. It doesn't have too much requirements even for PCs, so and it has a definitive edition as well, so runs a little bit better. It was never like a really problem, but now it's just looks a little bit prettier and runs a little bit better. And let me bring over the paint that I need, which of course it's on the other side of my workbench. So I'm gonna use this oak brown for the boots, and I'm going to use as a leather color with the brown. Now, guys, if you have any questions, just make sure that you leave it in the chat down below, and I will try to answer them. If it's something that it's out of my knowledge, then maybe somebody else from the chat can answer you, can help you out. So feel free to ask anything. There's no such thing as bad question, just missed opportunities. Now, if you're just joining in, thank you very much for joining. My name is Gambit Neo, and I'm painting up that from Darksiders. But if you're here, you probably already know that. And here I'm going to do a little bit of a paintbrush painting at the moment, and then later on, probably I'm going to do some airbrushing as well. But I think today mostly will be just brush. Now, as I mentioned earlier, feel free to ask if you have any question. Go ahead, put them in the chat down below. Now I'm gonna leave this dry really quick. And actually, usually what I do, I take my spare airbrush and just blow some cold air on it. This help. Hi, the bean. How are you, man? Quick question, Bean. I'm using a different microphone. Does this sound correctly to you, or it's a bit off? Good, good, Bean. Good, good. Another day, another live stream. Uh, I'm doing what I working on this that, and I really like painting, as you may notice. So happy days. Hey, Simi Simi. Perfect. Today, unfortunately, I have to use another mic because I forgot to charge my phone, and I'm using my phone as a camera. But to plug in the mic, the DJI, I need the USB to connect it, and unfortunately, I have to charge the phone through the USB. So I hope it doesn't sound too bad. And now, today I'm gonna try finish up the bottom part of that as much as possible. Especially, I'm gonna focus on his boots and then finish up the rest of the armor. It's not too much left. The bones are a little bit pain in the A, but hey, we're just gonna keep going and we're gonna get there. And by the way, guys, just if you didn't realize, his gloves is gonna be the same color as his boots. So yeah, we will have to do this all over again. So, but I want to do something different between it. So I didn't want to do all of it at once because again, it's just a little bit heavy on it. Your Nami looks really, really good, Bean. I checked it out the other day, the pictures that you sent me. By the way, guys, if you like this type of hobby paintings, go and check out the Bean 3D. He has a YouTube channel. He's on Instagram as well. He posts lots of his work. Go check him out. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. He's doing some amazing work as well. And I always try to say to everybody, more channels you check out if you're in this type of hobby, more you can learn. Everybody does the painting in a different way. So it's always new to take away or to learn from someone. So yeah, make sure that you check out the 3D, the Beam 3D. And I'm getting the names confused a little bit because we have the 3D painter as well. And his channel is really amazing. So he's a good friend of the channel. Go and check him out as well. He usually does live streams every day. Uh, as far as I know, he's not going to stream today. He's going to be back Monday to stream. Very good. So he's going to be back Monday to stream. So check out his stream. He's doing a Punisher at the moment, and he looks really really cool. And who else? Check out Sergeant Major Spa as well. He has some really amazing techniques that you can learn. Recently, he painted up Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris, and he done a really cool sweating effect. Then you have the Old Man Painter. He's an amazing artist. He's just coming up now, but he's growing really, really fast. He's really, really nice. So go and check him out as well. And again, there are lots of hobby modelers out there as well. It doesn't matter how big or small is the channel. I'm pretty sure you can always learn something new from these guys. But just a quick one, don't leave yet. Stay here and then you can leave and check them out after I'm finished. And if you just joined in, please don't forget to hit that like button. It's much appreciated. Helps out a lot. And we're trying to grow the channel. So we've been in a bit of a break mode with YouTube. No, the videos will still come out, but it looks like YouTube stopped pushing I mean, not YouTube itself, the algorithm to pushing our videos. So we fall behind a little bit. So if you want to see more of this video, I will really appreciate it if you can share it with your friends and family. It helps out a lot. And yeah, thank you. Yeah, I never saw something. I don't know if he came up with the whole process or he saw it. Don't remember if he saw it somewhere else or he improved on it. But he done something really really nice over there. Uh, and then again, you don't have to do it the same way he does it. You can go a little bit lighter or heavier, whatever suits you. That's what I'm trying to say always. Even with my paint and what colors I'm using, you don't have to use the exact same color. You can go something different, closer, and then you can use the same technique that maybe I use, and that will help you bring your models the same way, let's say, closest to what I'm doing. But again, if you don't do it, you don't learn it. Now, I'm just going to try it really quick with the airbrush. I forgot to prepare today the hair dryer. I forgot to steal it away from my wife. And even she's not home today, I just had a couple of things to do, so I fall a little bit behind, as usual. But on Monday, if everything goes well, I'm gonna set up the stream way differently. So hopefully we will not have any more problems with crashing during the live stream. It looks like it's crashing every time I start it up. Not sure why. Maybe because I'm doing dual streaming. Could be something else. On Monday, maybe I drop the dual streaming. At the moment, I'm streaming on Twitch as well in the same time, so that could be affecting it. I don't think so, but anyway, I'm gonna sort it out, and hopefully on Monday is everything is going to work perfectly, and then I will have a dedicated PC just for streaming, so I don't have to share the resources with other stuff that I do on my PC. I was lucky that I got to build a new PC before the prices went up on memory and everything. And then as soon as I finished the build, like literally not even a week, more or less a week, all the prices they went up. So I didn't sell my old PC because it's a really really good one. I did actually plan to keep it for streaming. So I'm gonna set that one up because I want to do a different setup with the camera as well. At the moment, I'm using my phone, so my phone it's always busy with. I cannot use it for anything else. It's busy for the live streaming. So I always hope like nobody's calling me on my phone when I'm doing the stream. So yeah. So now we are over here. I did use this blue black on the bottom part of his shoes, and then I'm come back now and dirt it all up with some Noom oil because if you do miniature painting, statue painting, any type of painting of statues, you have to use Noom oil. Noom oil is one of those most paints that it just helps and improves everything. So yeah, I'm gonna give around 2 coat of the Noom oil on the brown. But before that, I'm gonna give a Raclin Flash Head wash on the brown as well. I really like to go and check out follow YouTubers. It's always something that you can learn that they do differently, and yeah, everybody should check out more people. You should never stop with one channel. For example, Ground Affected, he has a huge following, and the dude is do some amazing work as well. But I think lots of his followers they stick with just his channel, which is good and bad. It's good for Ground Affected, but they don't see other people's work, so maybe they miss out on some other things as well. And I drop the brush into the, so now it's full of paint. Let's clean it up really quick. That's it. It's always good to have some wet wipes close to you when you do this type of hobby. If you do a small mistake, you can still clean up. I usually like to do alcohol wipes out of them as well. I will take out all the water and then add 99% proposal alcohol, and that you can use it as alcohol wipe now. I used to get the alcohol wipes, but during the lockdown they become really, really expensive, and it was really hard to combine. So I had to figure out some way to get them cheaper, and now I do them myself. And again, even when I'm printing something, it's just more easier to clean down your workspace with alcohol, so it's very useful. And now I did apply some Reclaim Flash Shed from Citadel. And I'm gonna blaze to this boot. Just gonna have to finish it up. So I'm not gonna waste too much time. It's quite simple and small part that I have to do. So I'm gonna spray some air on it again, and then I will have to get now another hair dryer, one new for my wife. So I get the old ones just for myself. So I'm gonna have it set up here in my room permanently, so I don't have to go back and forward when she needs it. And let's just check it out. I always like to compare when I do a work ahead, like for example on the boots. I always like to compare the two of them just to make sure they are similar shades and I'm doing it the same way, because I don't want it to be a different color. That could ruin your whole statue. And I just realized I didn't put on my glove yet. So let's get a glove going, because I don't want to mess up the paint. And again, guys, thank you very much, everybody, for joining. And if you're new here, leave a comment down in the chat. Let us know what you're working on, or you're just learning the hobby, or you'll be doing it for some longer time. Let us know what you're working on, or if you need any help, or you have any questions. And now we need the trusty Noom oil. And now here, I'm gonna go a little bit over the boot, just a little bit. And I'm gonna do a little bit on the bottom of the shoe as well. And then I'm gonna go and do it all around it. And after that, it dries. I'm gonna come back, and the second time I'm coming back with the Noom oil, I'm just going to do the leather part of it. I'm not gonna do any more the bottom part of the shoe. So So, guys, let me know what you're gonna do over the weekend. Wait, what day is today? Oh, tomorrow it's Independence Day in the States. So there's gonna be a lots of fireworks. Is the 250-year anniversary, if I'm not wrong. I heard Donald Trump made some cool parties that nobody showed up for. He's such a cool president. Now, after I'm done with the new oil over here. I'm gonna go back with the brown. Oh no, actually, I'm gonna go with the lighter brown, and I'm gonna do a little bit of highlights here and there, not too much, just to give a little bit of a more detail and make the boot pop a little bit. So, Bean, how long is going you think is going to take you to finish up Nami if you're still here, if you're still in the chat? I don't even know if you have time to work on her on over the weekend, so let me know what you're gonna do over the weekend. I know you're in Europe, so you're not gonna celebrate. I know that for sure. And guys, if I ever when I give out the shout outs and I don't mention any of the small channels, maybe I don't know them. Please, if you have some cool channels, put the names down in the chat, and I will be happy to go and check them out, give them a subscribe. Like I told you guys, I always like to go and support the follow YouTubers, and again, it's always more to learn. So yeah, if you know anyone and I never heard me shouting them out, please put it down in the chat. And yeah, I will definitely check them out and see what's the channel about. And who knows, maybe I can learn a trick or two as well. And now this scan is done, so I'm gonna do the dry brushing. And as I mentioned earlier, that's the worst thing. And it's usually on the faces when you do it. It's the worst because you cannot really send it down either. Now it depends. Sometimes you get lucky and you can get away with it. But I notice as well when that happens to me, yeah, the fastest way sometimes is just reprinting it. Uh, Bean, do you hollow your heads or you print them in as a full piece? Usually, I'm trying to hollow as much as possible, but sometimes it doesn't make the sense to hollow because it just doesn't work out anyway as intended. So here I'm gonna do a little bit of a lighter brown dry brushing on the heel of the boot. This is not dry yet, so we Yeah, some of them you have to keep solid because again, it just doesn't make sense. I notice even if I hollow out, sometimes if I don't do the supports correctly, I will get a little bit of a layer shift, but most of the time when I hollow it out, they should be okay. And this is what happens when you don't wait enough for your paint to dry. So don't be impatient like I am at the moment and let the paint dry correctly. You see, even now I'm printing something. I'm working on a quite big project, the Gojo for a studio. I'm doing a test print on it, and I did some mistakes as well. And sometimes I wonder, like, how did I not notice? See, sometimes we are so hurried to print out stuff that we don't pay enough attention to the models. I'm still not happy how this came out. So, are you gonna do anything special over the weekend, B? Okay, so now what I want to do is just take a little bit of this brown and just do a little bit of highlight on the top, just a little bit, make it a little bit more stronger, more permanent. Yeah, that will do. That's what I'm looking for exactly. I'm gonna do the same thing over here as well. Now I did a little bit of a mess over here with the dry brushing. I'm gonna paint back the blue black, and then I'm gonna come back with new oil. Now this unfortunately happens when you do dry brushing. Dry brushing can be a little bit messy, but as long as you notice in time and you correct it, it's no harm done. That sounds fun. That sounds fun, buddy. Uh, this weekend I'm gonna spend it with my son, and hopefully we're gonna go and have as much fun as he can have over a weekend, and then we will see. Unfortunately, my wife had to go back home. So at the moment, we are far away from each other. I'm pretty sure she misses me the same way I miss her. Okay, now I'm gonna just give a little bit more new oil over here. Yeah. and I drop the brush again. Now it's another thing that I like to do on the boots, and that's on the back side of the boot. And I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about in a second. Here we go. A little bit details, make everything pop. And if you're interested in this model, it's from Tanuki Figures. You can find them on Patreon. Now, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I'm just painting up this model because I really, really like it. And I had it printed out since they released it some time ago. And I never got the chance to do it. So I said that I'm going to prioritize him. And then that's it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a dark wash, a black wash, the darkest wash I have. And it's this one. And I love this wash. It's amazing. And I'm gonna do a little bit of this only on the back side of his boot. Again, this is something that I like to do on boots. Lately, I didn't do it too much, but I used to do this all the time. And I said, why not? On this one, we want to give a little bit more details with painting as well. Now, this figure has lots of details, especially if you look at this boot, you can see how much stuff it's happening here. But again, I just want to add a little bit more to it. Let's see. We apply a little bit more on this one. And yeah, that's done. So what I'm going to do now, uh, actually, I'm going to touch up the black really quick. So I will need black color, which I'm going to use if I find it's over here. So this is the black from Citadel. And usually I use this black only when I brush it up. It's just a little bit more thicker, so it covers a little bit faster. Oh, and I'm going almost done with the wrong paint. So literally I'm just gonna clean up the key. So usually the key scratches up a little bit when you put it in and out from your base, but because I touched the wash with the brush before I took the black, now it does this weird effect. So let's clean it out. Here we go. Now I'm not gonna do anything special over here, just clean it up a little bit. Now, guys, if you just join in, thank you very much for joining. Hi, Alexandra. I'm making that from Darksiders. It's a video game and it's a really cool one. You can get it almost on every console at this age. I'm gonna show it to you in a bit if you hang in there so you get an idea. And how is the weather, Alexandra, where you are? Oh, hi, Jerry. How are you? Let me guess, you're in work. Now, guys, I just have to put it out there. If I miss any of your chat, please feel free to repeat yourself. Sorry for that. Sometimes I get carried away with the painting I'm doing, and then I'm not looking at the chat. So please, if you see that I don't react to you or I don't see you when you come in, just repeat yourself and don't take it the wrong way. I'm not doing it purposely. Oh, you're off today. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Jerry, I picked up one of those cameras as well. It should arrive Monday, so I will not have to use my phone. I don't actually don't mind using the phone. The only thing that bothers me that I cannot use my phone for anything else because it's hold up in the recording part. So yeah, can't wait to test it out. On Monday, I'm gonna set up a whole total different setup for the streaming. For some reason, I keeps crashing every time I start the stream in the first couple of minutes. I got the Insta 360, the second version. I think it's called the Mark II or something. I don't remember what's exactly the name, but it's the newer model. It's the one that Jerry's going to use when eventually starts streaming. And that's the same camera that Ron, the 3D painter, using at the moment. And he was so happy with them that he picked up a second one. So you can imagine that it's pretty good if he got a second one. At the moment, I think he's rocking 4 cameras. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna do two at max, but because I'm painting at my spray booth, so this is my spray booth over here, which I made from an IKEA furniture. I have an air purifier over there that pulls all the paint in away from me. In a way, I have the window over here to my right, so I usually open the window and I get some fresh air. So all my work is in here, so I'm not moving to a different place, even if I'm doing brushing or airbrushing. And I think I'm gonna put another camera from this side, maybe, or from this side. We will see one of the two sides, and then go from there. So yeah, that's the camera that Jerry just mentioned. So I think those are better for they can do 4K as well, but for streaming, because you're streaming just in 1080 anyway, so it's no point to get anything too fancy. And it was on sale as well, so it could be still on sale. uh, I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab this moment and just pick it up. And now I'm gonna mix up some two-part epoxy glue, and I'm gonna glue the two knee pads. Let's call them knee pads. And I'm gonna glue it to the boots. I have these small cards that I use to mix up the two-part epoxy glue, and I cannot find it now. So here we go, found it. So from this stuff, you don't have to use too much. So more you mix up, more waste is. So try to do it as little as possible. I always do a little bit too much, and I just remember that I have to order more of them. Now it's harder and harder to get this glue over here. Before you can walk in and buy it from almost any shops, but I don't know if they changed it. Maybe it was an import from the UK, and now because all this separation, maybe they don't bring as much anymore. I don't get the fancy stuff that you can buy from the US. Amazon will not deliver it here in Ireland, unfortunately. So, Alexandra, if you're still here in the chat, I didn't forget about you. Give me a second, and I'm going to show you the model. So, hang in there. So let me see which was the left and which was the right. Okay, so this is the right. And left. Now, usually I like to put a little bit more glue, so the glue comes out a little bit on the sides. And usually it's a little bit more shiny glue, so it's transparent. But when you apply the clear coat, it's just gonna blend in. But I like it to do the gluing on these parts, for example, before I do the varnish coat, so the glue doesn't stick out, because otherwise it's gonna be a sore. It's gonna be in your eye, kind of, in a way. So yeah, as you can see, again, I done a little bit more. You can never go precise with how much of this glue you need. So Alexandra, just let me know if you're still here, and I'm gonna put the figure together so you can see, and I can show you guys as well to see. I don't think actually cold air will dry this faster. I don't know why I did with the cold air. So usually it takes around 5 minutes. And now here's the base. I'm going to show it to you guys really quick what I'm doing. And I know I'm going to regret it putting it together because it doesn't have the clear coat yet, but hey, that never stopped me doing something stupid anyway. So these will be the leg parts. And as you can see, guys, he skipped leg days. Let me move it a little bit closer. So he skipped leg days, so he's quite thin on the legs, but we're not going to see too much of the legs anyway, because he's going to be covered up with armor. And as you can see, more pieces you add, more things they hide away. And then this one, it's not painted up yet. That's going to be painted up soon. So here on this side is going to be another one of these cloth pieces that's going to come here, and will be another one on the other side and one on the back. So this is how far I came with this. And hopefully today I'm going to be finishing up the bottom side, this side, the bottom part of his body. And then next week, probably Monday, I can start painting up on the top body. So now what I'm going to do before I do more mess, I'm just going to give a clear coat to everything. Okay, so I didn't glue it together, so that's good. And these are not dry yet, so sometimes a little bit tricky, it takes a little bit longer. So we're gonna put these aside, and I'm going to give a clear coat. And I hope you're still here, Alexandra, and you saw the piece. Now let me catch up with the chat. Thank you very much, Jerry. I think we're not gonna see today Ron. I think he's away on a small trip. He's enjoying life. But who knows, maybe later he will jump in a bit. If not, we're gonna see him on Monday. How are you going with your Batman, if you don't mind me asking, Jerry? By the way, guys, if you don't know who I'm talking to, it's the Grumpy Vet. He has some amazing channel that's coming up soon. He's work in the progress. I'm not sure when he's going to launch it, but he's coming on a come soon. So go check out his channel, subscribe to him, and I'm pretty sure soon he will have some videos up as well. He's working on a huge, amazing Batman. I wanted to paint that guy up as well. I just never got the chance, unfortunately. So at this point, I'm not even sure I'm gonna get the chance to paint him up. But you can check out his videos when he's gonna post them up. And then don't forget the Bean 3D. He's doing some amazing work as well. At the moment, he's working on Nami. So go check out his channel as well. The 3D painter as well. He's doing some amazing work. He does live stream, except this weekend. But mostly he does live stream almost every day. So here I'm going to use a clear coat just to seal my work. Now I'm using this matte aqua varnish, but this is not the final clean coat. This is just a protection layer. Imagine that you play a video game and this is your save game. You don't want to lose all your progress that you did so far. Now, lots of people ask me why I'm using this type of varnish. There's nothing special about it. I have this for some time now, and I'm really happy with it. So that's why I'm sticking to it, because I have some leftovers, and I'm happy with the results. And again, because it's not the finish coat of the clear coat, it doesn't really matter, because that's I'm using a different type of varnish. It's a aerosol can, a spray. I know different people call it differently. So I did show up a couple of videos again. So if you're interested, go and check it out. I think that one gives a little bit more professional finish look to the statues. But I think this one, it's a little bit more resistance to scratches. So when I combine the two of them, it's just the best word out of both. So this is my way of doing it at the moment. But in the future, we'll see, may change. Unfortunately, this hobby, it's not cheap at all. And all the products that you buy, they're really, really expensive, unfortunately. So if you would like to support my work, if you like to see more videos like this, you can do so on my Patreon, can be Neo. Go check it out. And it's something interesting or something that you like, give it a subscribe, see how it works. You can always unsubscribe at any point. And now let's do this part. Now I have to say, to paint up this part wasn't as much fun. Oh, you finished the cape. That's good. Hey, by the way, what type of primer are you using, Jerry? If you don't mind me asking. No, let's see. Now, yeah, this is hardened up. So we're gonna take one of these. Yeah, I use the same Citadel Black Chaos Black. I don't think it's any better a primer out there. That primer, I don't know what it's made of, but ooh, it's a beast. It's expensive, but ooh, I've been using it for some time now. But I have to say, it's a really good primer. You can sand it, you can work on it. Yeah, even ground effect that he's using the same, and he's the same. Like, oh, it's expensive, but yeah, you get what you're paying for. You get really, really good quality out of the primer. And I know some people will say, oh, the primer doesn't really matter. It does matter because all your paints go down on the primer. Better your primer is, better your paint's going to be. Small things matter. Even if you don't believe it, okay. I usually use black primer for everything. It's just, I don't know. I tried even the white one, and I have to say, the white primer from Citadel, it's not the same as the black one. I don't know, it's something about the black one. I didn't even try the other ones. I just tried the black and the white. And I don't know, it's just made differently. It's I hope they keep making it because sometimes they change the formula up of the paints. I hope to keep they keep doing this one because I don't know what they do with it, but it's again something else. Really, really good. I'm really happy I came across of it. Before I was using the Valhalla, whatever, can't pronounce the word, but you know what I mean, the Vallejo one. And I was never happy with that primer. I still have, if you guys don't believe me, let me show it to you. I have this primer, and you can see it's still in the bag, but it has lots of dust on it. It's collecting dust. I didn't open it. This I have this primer, I think now 2 or 3 years. I hope it's still good, but I just couldn't put myself through to using it. So hopefully one day I'm gonna get some projects that I can use it so I get rid of it because I don't want to waste it. So I hope it's still going to be fine. Yeah, it's some black magic over there with the Chaos Black. I don't know what it is. It's just you can sand, you can do whatever you want to that primer, and it's always perfect. I don't like the Vallejo primer because when you sand it, it just spills away. And it doesn't matter how clean you do it before you apply the primer, it just peels away, and I can't stand that. You try to do a small retouch, and then you have to repaint and prime the whole statue because half of it is just peeled away. No, I don't like that. I imagine you're working on something that you have to finish in a certain time, and then you have to redo the whole paint because your primer just decided one day that let's have some fun. Let me peel away half of your statue for no reason. And then it doesn't matter how much you paint over it because it will be always like a layer difference between the paint and the primer. So it's always going to look like shit. You never had that issue. Man, you're the luckiest man here, or you have you getting some different primer in Netherlands. I don't know. Here, I always had since the first day, even when I used because I used to do the miniatures. I always had the same problem. Always. For example, the what's the brand name? The Army Painter clear wash, clear coat, the varnish. I cannot use that. Uh, it's something wrong with that, or mine was something wrong with mine. But I love Army Painters paints, but the varnish just doesn't do it for me. That's why it's always good to try out different primers, paints, varnishes. If you get stuck to one, then you never know, find out that it's something better out there. So whenever I see that somebody using something, I go and ask, so how does this work for you? It's okay, it's good. And then if mine it's not good enough, then I will try that one out and see if any improvements. Sometimes people get stuck with one brand and they don't want to change over. I'm not that type. I never got the Airy Painter Radar Cam. Never done that. They do sell it over here in one of the hobby shops, Games World. They sell it, but never tried it out. I always went with the Citadel. The worst that can happen to me is when I walk into the shop and I need a primer and they don't have it. That's almost like a nightmare to me. Okay, so we done all of this. So the next step will be okay. Let me finish this. So I have to finish it. I don't want to do it, but I have to finish it and just move on from it. More I keep it in the background, it's not gonna be finished anyway. So just rip off the bad edge and move along. Let me find the wash. So for this one, I'm using a light brown wash. Hmm, should be here, but it's not. Sorry, guys. Back in a second. As soon as I find it, I did find it. Okay, because I used it last night and I misplaced it. And now with this one, I'm just gonna apply a lot of it. Ooh, okay, I forgot to clean my brush. That's never a good sign. Guys, after each paint, each work, make sure you clean all your brushes. This one somehow escaped. It's nothing worse that you leave some paint in your brush and then it goes bad. Unfortunately, this was already a bad brush, so So here I'm going to apply the wash really fast, and I'm gonna put a lot of it on it and just spread it out as fast as I can. Then leave it a little bit to dry, but not too much, and then come back with a sponge and remove most of it. I starting to using sponges now. I watched Mimic Hobbies videos. You can find them on YouTube. They have some amazing channel as well. And I saw them using the sponge, and I tried it out, and I have to say I really really like it. So I try to use it now as much as I can when I have an opportunity. And because I'm talking so much, I forgot to do the head in the middle first, because that would make more sense to do that. Okay, Bean. Now, guys, if you just join in, thank you very much for joining. Much appreciated. Every little helps. So if you don't mind, hit that like button. You will not believe it, but it helps out a lot with the YouTube algorithm. At the moment, we're trying to get in the algorithm good grace, so our video gets pushed up a little bit and gets into the recommended videos. So anyone with the same hobby as you and me, because I'm pretty sure you're here because you like this hobby, they can discover my channel, and we try to grow my channel. So I will have some giveaways soon as well. I didn't get a chance yet to make a video about it, but it's gonna come, and I will have actually more and more that will pop out after each milestone. So if you're interested in that, give it a like, give it a subscribe, turn on your notification bell, so when one of my videos goes online, you can be one of the first to check it out. It's gonna be something simple. You not have to do anything too much. Just maybe leave a comment, give it a subscribe, recommend it to your friends. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's gonna come soon, and we work it out how exactly it's going to go down. Now, I've been saying that I'm gonna do this for some time now, and again, I've been a little bit all over the place lately, so stay with me. At one point, I will have to catch up with my work and then just be back to normal. Every time when I go back to normal, I feel like, oh, I can relax now, and then I fall behind again. So what I'm doing here, I'm not just dabbing the sponge, I'm kind of pulling the sponge. So I'm trying to remove a little bit of the wash. So I don't want it to be too much on it. So it gives this really cool look to it. Now I have to leave the skull a little bit to dry. So till then, I'm gonna continue doing the sides. He had to. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. That's a funny story with the lasers. Yeah, I mentioned him the other day that bullets don't leave. It should be some laser or some type of weapon. I didn't wanted to specifically say laser, but something that leaves like a glowing effect. And bullets, they don't do that in concrete or cinder blocks or anything like that. So yeah, he took it too seriously about you yesterday. That the Punisher doesn't have lasers. Like even yesterday online, I saw that he was like really Siri, prove him wrong. Yeah, that's funny. I really like Punisher, but I didn't keep up with the Punisher for some time now. When I was a kid, I got a Punisher like really early on, and it was one of those cool ones. And I don't know, it just stand out to me because he was just a normal dude with some fucking attitude and huge guns. So I always liked him, but I didn't keep up with the story for some time. So at this time, I don't even know what his story is. I know at one point he was the Iron Man Punisher. And again, I didn't say that it has to be laser. I just mentioned it that, like a laser will do that type of damage and glowness to a wall. Uh, Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's some other type of weapon. I'm not an expert of weapons and what type of damage they leave behind. I'm not an expert. In Europe, we don't have guns, which I'm happy with it. We try to keep it that way. I will not mind. But I will go to states just to shoot a couple of automatic guns. To be honest with you, that would be cool. I will John Wick the shit out of that. Always when I saw Keanu Reeves doing the training for John Wick, I was like, "That's fucking cool, man." And he was a badass doing it as well. Yeah, I really like John Bertel Punisher. That was cool. I can't wait to see now the new Spider-Man. We will see how they gonna present him over there. I hope they don't sterilize him too much. I'm pretty sure you know what I mean by that. Marvel has all these cool characters and they always fuck it up for no reason. Change their background story, change their powers, change how they are, and then they eventually go back. But yeah, some stuff still sticks to them, and they never go back as they were before. So, guys, if you think that I'm almost finished, I have good news for you because it's not. This is just the first wash. So I have to apply another wash to make it look exactly like the other one. So yeah, but after this is just the gloves that I will have to do the same way, and then everything else it's done. So yeah, okay. And now I'm going to leave this to dry, and just to show you comparison between the two of them. So this one has some Agrax Earthshade on it, and this one has none at the moment. So you can see it's a huge change just with some wash, nothing else. Only the tooth over here will have some deck tan, but everything else is just a wash. So yeah, in some time, this we're gonna become this in the same style. Welcome back, welcome back. Are you still following the comics, Jerry? And I was saying that I'm going to start doing the clots. So let me find where I put the clots, because I put that in the box and it's not this box. So I'm trying to keep my room organized because I print always ahead, and it can go really, really crazy when you have 2 or 3 prints made ahead. So I have these boxes from the resin. They come in because I buy 2 resins at a time, so they come in this double pack. And you can see this weapon. It's not even primed yet, so this only has to be primed. Everything else it's done. But this one it's done. So happy days. And again, as I said, I have the arms over here. Let me show you really quick the weapon. So yeah, it's huge fucking weapon. Boom, boom. So I have the arms. They're gonna be the same color as the boots. I was thinking actually the glove. This should be a glove. To do it some different color, but I'm not sure about it. Uh, I don't know if you know this guy. Look up Comics Explain on YouTube. Rob, this guy is amazing. I listened to his comics. So he's give you like a short version of the story, but he's really, really good. He's been around for some time. Uh, cheers, Rob. If you ever come across this, you're doing an amazing job. So go and check out Comics Explain on uh, on the YouTube. And he was somebody else. He was a comic historian. Unfortunately, he passed away. But yeah, Rob explains. It's not Rob. Comics explains. It's amazing. So you can listen to, because you don't have to watch the video. You just listen to it, and he's really, really good with this stuff. So on this one, I have to reapply a little bit of the purple. As you may notice over here, a couple of places I had some fine supports left, and I took those down. So I have to fix up that. And then this is one of the side, the other side, and then this is the back cloth, and everything I have to. And then this will be around his neck. And as I mentioned before, everything has to look like this. And once it looks like this, then we go to the next step and start putting more colors in it. But I want everything kind of to be the same. I don't want it to have too much color difference. So yeah, I'm gonna give another bit of paint, the purple paint to these ones, and then we're gonna go from there. No, he's like, even how he says it and everything, like he's Rob, it's amazing. There are lots of guys out there that they doing comics and all that stuff. I always, when I do work, I like to listen to something, but he's really good. And he has a huge following as well. So I'm pretty sure lots of people will agree with me in the same way. Now, when I do paint base colors, I use a bigger nozzle and needle. So this is a 0.4. So that means when you spraying, it's more paint comes out and it comes faster and it spreads a little bit more. And then you don't want anything that is recently painted up around it, because the paint can go on it and it can destroy your work. So make sure always you put it aside. When you do find details, it's okay because you're using usually a smaller nozzle and a smaller needle. But for a bigger one, yeah, I will advise always put out your finished models of the way, because again, you don't want to lose all your progress. I have some of his videos that I think I listened like maybe 10 times over the years. I just went back. I just wanted to catch up on a story. I didn't remember it correctly. And because again, I just don't have time to do everything with this hobby because it takes all your time, especially if you do the printing part as well. If you don't do the printing part, it's I would say it's more manageable. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background. Oh, it's always like that. I still have another print on at the moment because I have to finish. I run out of translucent resin, so I had to wait till Amazon delivered it to me. I hope it's not too noisy. And that will be my final print now for some time. I'm gonna stop printing because this was a little bit too much. I've been printing for a whole week now. I will say so. So I have a couple of models that they're printed up. So oh, by the way, Jerry, I had to look at the cuts of the bathroom from that studio. And yeah, there are lots of pieces over there. Ah, that's great to know. Today I'm using a different mic as well, so maybe have a little bit more noise cancellation because the printer it's like literally right behind me, but it's in a wardrobe, so all the noise are kind of muted down. And now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't exactly remember how I done the color on that purple, so I will have to watch out my first video to see in which order. I know the paints that I use, but in which order did I use them? So that's why great to have a video, a YouTube video of what you're doing. If you want to catch up on a color that you done for some while now, and I done this more than a week ago. Yeah, I think I done it last week Monday or something like that, or Wednesday maybe. So I have to go back over there and just catch up on that video, and hopefully it's. I use two type of purples washes, but I don't remember which one I used first. And I think the airbrush is clogged. I had problem last time with this Citadel paint. I think I bought it just now, like a week ago, and I think it was bad paint because every time I using it with the airbrush, it just clumps up my airbrush. Sorry, Jerry, I talk so much. I don't know what I said before. So you looked at what? What do you mean by that? Because I don't know what I said. If you don't mind repeating myself in the chat, so I remember what I said. Sometimes I'm just going about things. Okay, now this is clean and okay, so that purple has to go into the bin after I finish this, or I'm gonna try to use it up. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with this one, and I think I will have to hand paint actually this one, so I'm gonna put it aside. Let's go with these two, the side pieces. And again, I keep all my paints that I'm using on the current model in one basket. So I know which model I'm using, which paint I'm using on which model, because sometimes I'm working on multiple models. So I have the Dirt Violet shade from Citadel. I have the Purple Clean. Now this one, it's the final piece. So as you can see over here, this is the darker, more shinier. I know that for sure. But I had another one. Oh yeah, this one, the purple tone. So as far as I remember, I went first with the Dorch Violet, and then I went with the purple tone because this one is the darker one. I think that's the way I went. Oh yes, the Z Studio. Yeah. So Batman in the Cave. Sorry. Yes. And I looked at the files, the cuts, the Batman on the in the Batcave from Z Studios they released. I had a look at the picture of the files, how are they cut and everything. It looks pretty straight up. Uh, what I wanted to ask you, Jerry, it's do you print your base in resin? The bottom part, just the bottom part, like the ones that holds up the whole statue. Do you print that on resin or something else? Yeah, it's lots of pieces. But uh, I don't know if you went through them as well. Lots of pieces because the base, you have a version of the base that it's six, no, it's four. And then you have a version of the base that you have around 10. Okay, so what I do myself, I do the bottom part, like so the first base, whatever it is, I'm doing it in FDM, especially the rocks. I'm doing it in FDM. But you have the GK Ultra, GK3 Ultra, so you have huge 3D printers, so you can print whatever you want. So you don't have the same issue. I started printing on the bases in FDM because of my size of my previous printer. It was a Saturn. It was a Saturn 3 Ultra, so it was a mid-size printer, so I couldn't print big pieces. Yeah, but no, for your printers, man, those are some different beasts. I wanted to pick one up, to be honest with you, but it was a little bit too expensive for me now at the moment. And yeah, I couldn't do it. Hopefully, maybe one day in the future. But at the moment, I can just not afford them. And the problem was with them, it's not really a problem, but as far as I know, the M7 Max, it's a little bit higher, the build volume, but don't quote me on that. So I needed something really high as well. Yo, the 3D painter is here. How you doing, man? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to start to do the clot. You know what, guys? Actually, I'm gonna take 2 seconds. And I'm back. Let me see if I can hear myself. Testing one, two. Perfect. It's working. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this finer detail brush, lower the pressure on my compressor. And it's a little bit too low. So with this one, you just want to do some fine lines. And as you can see over here, this thing does some really fine lines. I don't know how much the camera actually picks up. No, no, not yet. Didn't arrive. It's going to arrive on Monday, the new camera. The streaming deck, I think, is going to arrive tomorrow. And then a couple more things, but everything else is going, the camera is going to be Monday, unfortunately. But I think that will be the easiest one to set up, so I don't mind too much. And now what I'm gonna do here with this wash, I'm just gonna do the deepest parts of the sculpt, or the parts that are gonna be in shadow. We want to start giving some details to this really, really nice sculpt from Tanuki Studios. I think it's Tanuki Studios is one of the best patrons out there. Don't get me wrong, Zest Studios, it's amazing as well. Most of my figures are from Zest Studio, but I wanted to paint something else up a little bit more different. And Zest Studios has a war from Darksiders, the one with the horse. But that's a little bit too big for me, and I'm trying to downsize all my figures because I don't have too much space. So that will be one of the reasons that I'm going to start doing some giveaways as well. So again, if you will be interested in that, stay in tune, give it a subscribe, give it a like, hit that notification bell. So when the videos will go up, you can be the first to find out how you can win these amazing statues. We have some amazing painters with us today. So we have the 3D painter. Go and check out his channel. He's doing some amazing live streams. His channel will be similar but different in the same way than I do it. And then we have the Grumpy Vet. He didn't post any video yet, but he's gonna come soon and start posting. So you can go check out his channel, give it a subscribe. Again, hit that bell. And then as soon as he starts posting, you can check it out. I know he's working on a dope Batman at the moment. And then he have the Bean 3D. He's working on a Nami. It's pretty cool. You can find him on Instagram as well. So go check out his YouTube, his Instagram. Most of the guys here that I mentioned, they have Instagram as well. So yeah, do that to everybody. Uh, the old man painter, Chris, he's doing some amazing work as well. He's newer to the YouTube, to the community, but he's growing really, really fast. So go check out. Everybody's doing differently. It's always good to see different views, different styles. Sorry? Yes, I'm still using it. Just over there. Say hi to everybody. Loud. That was my son just walked in. He wants his tablet back because I stole his tablet. And I promised I'm going to give his tablet back really soon because that's what I'm using for the chat. So yeah, he can't wait for me to stop the live stream so he can get his tablet back. And now I'm gonna do this. So and I'm gonna try to do all of them at once, so I finish all of them. Yes. Soon, okay? Soon. Do you want to play on the Switch? Yeah. Okay. I did manage to bribe him, so we are fine. Here you go. He's right here. I'm in the wrong. I took his tablet. I'm happy that it didn't start giving out to me. When that starts, when you know you realize you're in trouble. Man, don't even start. I spend so much money that I'm not supposed to on lately. Don't even want to hear about a tablet. If I don't see chat, I mean, I'm gonna use my phone worst case from now on. 'Cause if the camera comes, then my phone will free up, so I will not have to take his tablet anymore. So I can follow the chat on the phone. Because at the moment I have to use the phone for the camera, which is no problem, but it's a little bit of inconvenience. Sorry for that. Mom is not home, so it's easier to bribe these days. I always like when the people who do the cuts, they do this as one piece, and then when you have to spray in to do it equally, it's really hard, and it usually doesn't look as good. So I never like that. So whoever do the cuts, do this in two pieces. It makes no sense to be one piece. It's just it's hard to reach the parts, and that you cannot paint it correctly. Yeah. Now my son is amazing. He shares everything with his dad, even with his mom. He's great. I'm proud of being his dad. Guys, again, don't do these cuts. Cut them in two pieces. It's easier for everybody, even for printing and painting. Just make it awkward for no effing reason. Oh yeah, he back in the day. Now I did this before sometime, but back in the day, like before I started recording, was always with me painting. I had a Wolverine, the Logan head. I think he painted that head up like at least 20 times. And I would just prime it again and then just give it back to him. And then he would just apply more paint. And back then he was even younger than now. So I don't want to force his my hobbies on him. So if he ever wants to pick up painting, I would be more than happy to teach him. At the moment, he really likes video games, Blades, FIFA. So yeah. Okay, this is done, and now I'm going to do the darker wash. I'm just gonna check something out really quick, guys. So back in a second. And by the way, guys, before I forget, if you just joined in, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You can turn on even notification if you want. I don't mind. So that way you will know where I go online, so you can be the first to find out. And soon I'm gonna have some giveaways as well. So stay tuned for that. Looks like I didn't get enough sleep last night. I'm bumbling all my words. Okay, this is done. So I'm gonna move to this one now. Uh, this one is technically the same thing, but it's a little bit darker purple. So I'm gonna be doing the line inside a little bit more narrow. This is how I done it on the other one. So I have to continue now to be the same. You don't want difference between your paint. You always want to make sure that everything kind of matches up. And I know this side, you will not even see it. This is the back side, but I like to give the same treatment. And usually on the back side, I go a little bit heavier because it's more in the dark. So you don't, the sun will not, or the light will not hit the same way. So usually on the inside, I'm going to go a little bit heavy handed than on the front. And again, you're not going to see most of it, but why not? And after we done this, I'm gonna move over to the skin. Now he has a more weird tone to his skin. It's more like a white purplish. So I already have the base color put down, but I still want to see how that's going to look in the end when all said and done. Okay, it's no more paint. It's always a good idea to have some paint in your paintbrush, in your airbrush. Okay, so we done that, and we have to do this. Oh no, we done this as well. So it's only the neck piece left. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I was looking for some of them today. I couldn't decide. I did find a couple of them, but I don't know. I found one that goes on the IKEA's Cadis, but it's the mini deck. It's for the mini deck, and I didn't find any of it for the normal one. So yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to put it under the desk. Yeah, it has to go on the desk because no, over my head I cannot put it. So tomorrow I think the Steam Deck will arrive, the streaming deck. So we will see then. I start moving stuff around. It's not like I don't have anything else to do. Setting up the PC tomorrow will be fun. Installing everything on it because I reinstalled the Windows, so it's a fresh start. So tomorrow I have to sort out all of the problems, and then hopefully it's gonna be up and running for Monday. But tomorrow also I want to spend some time with my son, so we will see how much time actually I will have for that. So as you can see, guys, we are getting closer to have the same color. So now I have to do with this other purple, this one here with the clear one, and this is gonna bring it up to this. And then I done some little bit of a highlights. I mixed up the same paint that I use for the base with some white. So I will have to do that as well. So what's the plan for today, Ron? You're not gonna stream, I know that. You said that you're gonna have to do something, but sorry, I didn't catch it. You have some work to do, but I didn't catch what it was it exactly. So I'm gonna put this away. And now comes the most important part. All of the pieces will have to look maybe not identical, but similar. So this is the worst part when you not do them at the same time. So at the moment, I'm just gonna go around on the edges. And I'm gonna go a little bit heavy hand on the edges. So you can do it in one go or you can come back. And then maybe you catched it. I mentioned it. This will be not the final color. I just want to catch up with everything to be the same and then go from there. Yes. Nice. How? Nice. Nice. So you defeated everybody. No? Ah, okay. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Perfect. You was the roach, of course. Now, I'm gonna finish up here soon and then we're gonna spend some time together, okay? Tell me. Yeah? Perfect. Uh, perfect, Nate. I'm gonna be with you soon. Yeah, I need to go really soon because he needs some attention and because his mom away, he needs it from me. So I'm gonna finish this one up here and I'm gonna leave everything else for the next one. So let's compare it to the other model. But again, remember this model has some highlights. Yeah, so I have to go a little bit darker as you can see here on the sides. So I'm gonna let this dry a little bit and then actually I'm not even gonna let it dry. It's just give it more heavy coat to match up the other one. And then this one has the highlights in it, so that's why it looks a little bit different. Yeah, just finishing up this here, and then I'm going. Yeah, today I spent a lot time already with him, but you see, when one of the parents is not there, they always need more attention, and he's missing his mommy a lot. Mm. This is what happens when you're rushing. Now remember, if you don't put enough paint, you can always go back and put more paint down. It's a problem when you put too much and then the colors don't match up again. Then when the real problems start, if you still have to go back and lay down some paint, that's okay. You can do that at any point. But if you go too dark, and then it's harder to bring it back to the color you want. So you always have to make sure that you don't overdo it. But that's why I'm doing it a little bit more careful over here. Here we go. And this will help a lot out. I can do it a little bit faster as well. Yeah, I'm gonna come back because, and I'm gonna give it a little bit more, but I need it like let dry because then it's going to start running, and I need to give a little bit more thicker. So I'm gonna come back and do this. And guys, I'm gonna do this part off camera. It's gonna be the same process. So it's no point for me rushing now. I will have to stop and go. I'm needed, and when I need, usually I got what I'm doing. Ooh, this sounds lots of work, Ron. Let me catch up on the chat a little bit. Now, guys, thanks everybody for joining in. Uh, Much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that like button and make sure you come back on Monday. Have a nice weekend. And I'm going to see you Monday, probably, because I'm going to be back on back then. And if you're from the United States, happy 4th of July tomorrow. And I know lots of you going to celebrate. So have fun and enjoy it. And have a nice weekend, everybody else. See you on the next one. Enjoy.